Hello everyone, welcome to the Hypergamous Journey. My name is Denise. At this channel we discuss dating advice for women who are mature in age and in mindset. Today I'd like to discuss how to keep negative thoughts at bay or maybe even away, depending on how good you are at reframing, reframing, reframing your thoughts. This occurred to me a few days ago when I was talking to a friend of mine who says, you know what I mean, a lot. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And so, I really care about this person and I wanted to reframe the negative thoughts that I was having. Like, gosh, he says that a lot. He says that a lot. And I never noticed it before. And so all of a sudden I'm noticing it. And I was like, dang. And I keep saying, I keep saying, automatically. And I was getting annoyed at myself that I was saying, every time he said, you know what I mean. So I enjoy talking to this person very, very much. And so what I didn't want to do was to continue to do this negative thought. Like, he says that a lot. He says that a lot. And I keep saying, and become annoyed at the habit, because I have habits that probably could annoy him or will annoy him. I just haven't revealed them yet. And so that happens to be one of his. And so I said, okay, so how can I reframe my thought process so that it's not negative when he says it and I respond, and I'm tired of just saying, So I have one or two options. I can accept that that's what he does and that's how I respond to what he does. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I can just accept that that's my automatic response, or I could practice not saying So when he says, you know what I mean, I don't say anything. And I say to myself, I accept him doing that, and I accept my no response, or I accept the response that I give him. I accept this about him. And I accept this about myself, because those are superficial, non-deal breaking things that I can get used to. And I do not want to bring it up. You say, you know what I mean, a lot. Because then it's like, well, why are you saying that? Are you saying that to be mean? Are you saying you think that's going to be helpful, when he was saying that before he met you and will probably continue to say that after you go your separate ways or you leave this earth, period. He's going to continue to do that. So to mention it to him is, in my opinion, counterproductive to building connection with someone. Because now it's not like he probably hasn't heard it before. He probably has. He's in his 60s, so he's probably heard it quite a few times before. It hasn't stopped him from doing it. So then it comes back to mentioning that will do what? Make him self-conscious, not build connection with him. Would I want someone to do that to me? And old Denise would do that, would say, you say that a lot. And just constantly bring up things that the person is doing. Meanwhile, they're not bringing out really anything that I'm doing. So I think I'm Miss Perfect, right? He's just choosing not to say anything till he gets what he wants. And then he's like, see you, bye. That's the old Denise. So Denise doesn't do those things anymore, but you get the point. So let's take it a little bit further to our relationships or romantic relationships that we want to build. and we're just meeting someone, and hopefully you'll be coming to the Valentine's Coffee Social. I have a whole video on why I did it and what to expect and things of that nature. So I will link it in the video in the description, and it'll also be in one of these corners on the video. So how does that affect relationships? It breaks down communication. It breaks down trust. It breaks down connection. And you come off as a criticizer, one who likes to dish out criticism. And it makes the man shut down. And this is applicable to even platonic relationships with your girlfriends, with family members, with your children, with your extended family. If you come off as a negative criticizer, people will not want to talk to you about their problems or share what's going on with them in their life, good or not so good. It builds up a wall between you and the people you love the most or want to build connection with when you start criticizing or bringing things up. You have to ask yourself, what is the point of saying that to that particular person? Examine your motives for bringing up and being critical of another person. Examine your motives. Is it to make you feel comfortable about your interaction with them? Is it to create understanding and connection with that other person? Or is it just to get it off your chest? To get it out into the open for what purpose? To make you feel better? It'll make you feel better, maybe. But will it make the other person feel better? Is this something that you can just decide, I'm going to reframe how I think about this and accept that this is part of this uniqueness of this person? Because I'm sure I have my stuff that they have not brought to my attention that is probably annoying. Like, we all have something. We all have something. So all I'm saying is this: reframe the negative chatter in your mind and say, well, at least he likes communicating. So that's the good thing. He likes to communicate. You know what I mean? He likes to communicate. And he's capable of communication, having mature emotional conversation about feelings and other miscellaneous matters of life that make our life more fulfilling, fuller, more filled with joy and happiness. All of that. What else I want to say about reframing that? And be able to do it in the moment. That's key. It's like, not when you get off the telephone, but while you're having that negative thought or thoughts in the moment. So you're on the phone talking about your day and trying to get to know each other. You just met him. And he says, you know what I mean? So your first thought is like, dang, do it. I did it again. And he's like, okay, I did it again. But the next time I'm not going to do it. And then make it a game. He'll say, you know what I mean? You say nothing. And he'll get used to you saying nothing. And or he'll get used to you saying, And then you practice it, not only in that situation, but other situations where you're on the phone and a negative thought comes in. It's like, she talking about him again? Golly, it's the same thing over and over again. And then you say, wait a minute. Haven't I talked to her about the same thing over and over again? And she doesn't give me any indication that she is tired of hearing it. She doesn't give any indication that she's tired of hearing it. I need to extend the same grace to her that she extends to me. Catching yourself in the moment when you get that negative thought going on. Oh, Lord, here we go again with that. Uh-oh. Wait. Don't I have something? Or I am on repeat? Don't I have some issue that is on repeat with me that I discuss with her, and she never acts like she is tired of it, frustrated about it, that I keep bringing up and rehashing it? Now, sometimes we do need somebody to say, okay, so what you going to do different this time because you keep repeating this, but in a loving way. And the intent is to make you aware that you're doing it and that you need to do something different. It is not to hurt your feelings or anything like that. So her intent is good. Her intent is honorable by bringing that up. And you have to examine whether your intention is honorable and full of grace when you bring up some little something that you're having a little negative thought about, rather than just accepting that little idiosyncrasy or that little uniqueness as individual to that person. And it's okay because I have my little idiosyncrasies and uniqueness that I want that other person to accept. Yes, that's it. And don't forget, the Valentine's Social is next week, February 15th from 1 to 3 p.m. And I will put the link in the description, and the little link can be, the video will be up there. So the link to the event will be in the description, and the video explaining why I'm doing the social will be in the description as well as up in one of these corners. I will see you in the next video. Bye.